Hey guys, Gerard here from Strange Talk. I thought I'd take a moment just to run you through our latest single, Starlight. I have a look through the Ableton session we worked in. So we did all the production programming in Ableton. We did all the vocal tracking, tuning in Logic, and I mixed it in Pro Tools. So we used 3 different DAWs. We couldn't be happy with how it came together, and these different DAWs kind of allowed us to control each aspect in a much deeper way. So I'll run you through our Ableton session. We'll go through the arrangement, the drums, the plugins we use, and kind of how we put all the sounds together. I hope you enjoy. So as you can see, it's quite a big session. We go quite deep with our programming. It's a combination of samples, live recordings, software plugins, external synths, anything we can get to get the sound going. So this is just all the production. There's another session for the vocals in Logic, and then the Pro Tools mix session. So yeah, quite a lot. So I'll start you through with the drums. You can see we like to cut up our kicks, our snares, import sample loops, chop them up, mess with them. We've also got our good friend Felix, who has recorded quite a lot of percussion. So I'll give you a listen just to the drum loop. So this section's just Felix, that's all live recording. And as you say, really adds that live element to the drums. Then we come down to the next section. We've got our bass groove. With all our stuff, especially on this record, we like to use a low sub bass, which we go to our old friend Starlight. Just really good for that low sound. I'll solo that one for you. You can hear that in this section. And then for the main bass, which is this, I like to call it the disco bass. This is actually the Arturia Model D. I love using Analog Lab. Allows me to lay sounds, run through presets, manipulate them. Really quick and easy to get going. Love the Arturia stuff. So I've laid that with my Juno 06A, the boutique Roland little synth. And that's the Juno there. So when you combine that with the Model D, we get just a little bit more punchy. And then I've got a third plug-in that's kind of adding a little bit of grit, not much, but just a little bit of color. You can hear how those three knock together. Then as we go down, we've got the next section, which is our synth world. So we love to stack our synths. I'll play you that section here. As you can see, sometimes Ableton doesn't like all my software synth stacking. It eats up a lot of the CPU. Here we go again. Now with this one, once again, we love our Arturia. So I've always got the Prophet pads on in Analog Lab. You can see there. Once again, I can mess with stacking of the sounds. Also the effects that the Prophet has are great. So this is the Prophet just by itself. And then my next software synth, which I've absolutely loved, it's all over this record, is is from UVI, which are all sample based synths. I believe this one's called the PX8. Yeah, the PXV8, which is an old rare polyphonic analog synth from the 80s. Because it really sounds good when you layer that with the Prophet. And then I've got a little synth that I've called Love Elevation, which I designed for our track Love Elevation. You can hear that. Which once again is going back to our old friend Analog Lab with just some auto filter from Ableton. This is the combination of the Prophet and the, what's this other one? The Pigments, that's what it is. So this sounds, I love this synth. This is all across speech therapy. It's kind of like one of the tying factors. And then as we stack that, it really becomes a wall of sound. And as you can see, I love to automate. So I automate the volume in and out, so it really kind of adds that rhythmic element. And then I've laid it with the Tal Juno plugin, which is this one. And then I've also used the Juno little boutique synth as well to layer it again. So this is the boutique, really gritty, thick, and this is the Tal. softer. So together, I get that big synth sound. And then automating the volume. So it really locks rhythmically with all the other elements. You can hear with the bass. Drums. And then the next main element you'll hear will be the guitars, which our good friend Harley tracked for us. We've done quite a few takes, but you'll hear them all together. They sound great. Harley's got an amazing guitar. He's an incredible player. Once you can see, I've automated the volume again, so it's cutting in and out, really tying rhythmically with the other elements. With the synths. Bass. I think for this guitar sound, I've gone straight to our old friend Guitar Rig, and as a lot of you probably use, there's a preset called Andy in a Bottle from the Police, and it just sounds great. Together. And that's the basic run through the instrumental. I've also got this little chopped up vocal sound you would have heard, which is our featured singer CM. So we just sliced up one of her vocals and created that groove. Together we got that. So yeah, that is the production for Starlight. The vocals obviously done in another session, but as you can see there, the plugins, the drum sounds, and how I got everything to kind of lock together, and everything we used to get there. I hope you enjoyed.